If you're moving to the Charleston area, one of the most important decisions you will make is not simply which neighborhood to choose, it's which county makes the most sense for your lifestyle, budget, commute, and long-term plans. The Charleston Metro is primarily divided among Charleston, Berkeley County, and Dorchester County. All three of these are part of the same general region, but they can provide dramatically different ownership experiences. One county offers the strongest access to downtown Charleston and the beaches, another contains some of the region's largest new communities and major employment growth, the third is known for suburban value, established neighborhoods, and access to downtown Summerville. But there's no county that automatically has the lowest taxes, best schools, easiest laws, and best lifestyle for every buyer. The truth is more complicated and far more property specific. I'm Hunter Javier, a local Charleston real estate agent, and in this video, I'm going to compare Charleston, Berkeley, and Dorchester counties based on home prices, property taxes, schools, regulations, commute, lifestyle, and overall cost of ownership. By the end, you should have a much better idea of where to begin your Charleston home search. First, understand the map. Before comparing the counties, you need to understand that our county and municipal boundaries do not line up as neatly as many buyers expect. Summerville extends into both Dorchester and Berkeley counties. North Charleston also reaches across county lines. The city of Charleston includes much of the historic peninsula, West Ashley, a lot of James Island, and a substantial development east of the Cooper River. That means a mailing address does not always tell you the county, municipality, school district, tax district, or governing regulations. Two homes may be advertised as Summerville, but one could be in Dorchester County and assigned to Dorchester District 2 schools, while another in Berkeley County could be assigned to Berkeley County schools. Before comparing properties, verify the parcel's county, municipality, tax district, school assignment, flood zone, HOA, and any special assessment. Never rely solely on the city name displayed by a real estate website. Charleston County contains parts of the region that most people picture when they hear Charleston. It includes downtown Charleston, West Ashley, James Island, Johns Island, Mount Pleasant, Sullivan's Island, Isle of Palms, Folly Beach, Kiowa Island, Seabrook Island, and several more rural communities west and south of the city. Its greatest advantage is access. If you want historic district, beaches, boating, established restaurants, major cultural attractions, and many of the region's most recognizable neighborhoods, Charleston County provides the greatest selection. It also offers the widest range of lifestyles. You can own a historic condominium downtown, a suburban home in West Ashley, a deepwater property in Mount Pleasant, a beach house on Isle of Palms, a larger parcel on Johns Island, or a private resort property on Kiowa. The disadvantage is price. Recent 2026 market snapshots have generally placed Charleston County's median sale price significantly above the other two counties. In one of the latest county-level data sets available during the summer of 2026, Charleston County was in the upper $600,000 range, compared with approximately $400,000 in Berkeley County and upper $300,000 in Dorchester County. That doesn't mean every Charleston County home costs more than every Berkeley or Dorchester County home. North Charleston and portions of West Ashley may cost less than premium neighborhoods in Summerville, Nexton, or Daniel Island, but on a countywide basis, Charleston County includes downtown, Mount Pleasant, the Berry Islands, and resort markets, so its median is pulled upward by some of South Carolina's most expensive real estate. You may also receive less house and land for your money. A budget that buys a newer 4-bedroom home in Berkeley or Dorchester County might buy a smaller, older property in Charleston County. The trade is usually location. You're paying for access to downtown, beachways, waterways, established amenities, or a shorter commute. Charleston County is the strongest choice for buyers who want to feel closely connected to Charleston's signature lifestyle. It generally offers the best access to beaches, fine dining, historic attractions, boating, nightlife, and major cultural events. But the purchase price is only the beginning. Properties closer to the coast may carry higher homeowners, wind, hail, and flood insurance costs. Older homes may require more maintenance. Beach and waterfront properties face salt air exposure. Downtown properties may also involve historic review requirements, while resort communities can carry substantial association, regime, club, or transfer-related fees. Charleston County therefore ranks the highest for access and lifestyle variety, but usually highest for overall housing cost. Berkeley County represents growth, new construction, economic development, and a broader range of housing options. Major areas include Goose Creek, Hanahan, Moncks Corner, portions of Summerville and North Charleston, Daniel Island, Cane Bay, Nexton, Carnes Crossroads, and communities surrounding the Canaan Peninsula. Berkeley County is geographically enormous. The experience of living on Daniel Island is nothing like living near Lake Moultrie, and neither is identical to living in Cane Bay or Central Goose Creek. The southern part of the county connects more directly with the Charleston employment market. This includes areas near Daniel Island, Canehoy, Hanahan, Goose Creek, and North Charleston. Farther north, buyers typically find more land, lower density development, and a greater separation from downtown Charleston. Berkeley County's housing advantage is selection. It contains some of the region's largest master plan communities and some of its highest concentrations of new construction. Recent 2026 data showed new construction representing a substantially larger share of Berkeley County closings than Charleston County. That gives buyers access to newer building systems, community amenities, modern floor plans, builder warranties, and possible financing incentives. However, new does not always mean inexpensive. Premium sections of Nexton, Daniel Island, Point Hope, and other planned communities can command substantial prices. Buyers should also include HOA dues, initiation or capitalization fees, amenity charges, and community-specific assessments when comparing monthly costs. Berkeley County is often the strongest fit for buyers who want newer communities, neighborhood amenities, employment, access to major industrial corridors, and greater value than the coastal selections of Charleston. It provides convenient access to employers around North Charleston, Joint Base Charleston, the Volvo and Camp Hall corridor, and industrial areas associated with the port and regional manufacturing. Outdoor recreation is another advantage. Northern Berkeley County offers access to Lake Moultrie, the Cooper River, boating, fishing, and larger rural properties. The primary trade-off is infrastructure. Growth has occurred quickly and the roads have not always expanded at the same pace. Highway 176, Highway 52, Interstate 26, Clements Ferry Road, and local entrances to major communities can experience significant congestion. A home that appears affordable may carry substantial lifestyle costs if you spend 2 hours commuting every day. Berkeley County ranks highly for growth, housing selection, and new construction, but the exact location within the county is very critical. Dorchester County is usually associated with Summerville, but it also includes communities such as Ridgeville, St. George, and portions of North Charleston. For many relocation buyers, the most relevant portion is eastern Dorchester County, particularly Summerville and the areas served by Dorchester District 2. Dorchester County's main advantage is its balance. Buyers can often obtain more house and land than in Charleston County, while retaining access to downtown Summerville, established neighborhoods, medical services, shopping, and I-26. Recent 2026 market data placed the countywide median in the upper $300,000 range, although prices vary considerably by location, age, condition, lot size, and community. You can find older homes near central Summerville, established subdivisions with mature landscaping, large master plan communities, townhomes, 55+ options, and newer construction towards the county's growth corridors. Some areas also offer larger lots and fewer of the coastal ownership concerns found closer to the ocean. But Dorchester County is not immune from flood or drainage problems. Every property still needs to be evaluated individually. Dorchester County generally provides a more traditional suburban lifestyle. Downtown Summerville offers restaurants, shops, farmers markets, festivals, parks, and a genuine historic town center. That gives the area an identity beyond simply being a bedroom community for Charleston. The county can work especially well for buyers employed in Summerville, North Charleston, the airport area, Joint Base Charleston, or nearby medical and industrial corridors. The trade-off is the commute to downtown Charleston or Mount Pleasant. I-26 is the primary route for many residents, and congestion can be substantial during normal commuting hours or after an accident. Living close to an interstate entrance does not guarantee a short commute. You need to test the drive at the time that you would actually make it. Dorchester County usually ranks well for suburban value, established communities, and access to Summerville. It's less appropriate for someone whose priority is frequent beach access or consistently short drives to downtown Charleston. Now, let's discuss one of the most misunderstood comparisons: property taxes. South Carolina uses an assessment ratio as part of its property tax calculation. A qualifying owner-occupied legal residence is generally assessed at 4%, while the second home or non-primary residential property is generally assessed at 6%. That difference is extremely important because the qualifying primary residences also receive relief from school operating taxes. You must apply for the 4% legal residence treatment. It's not something buyers should assume will automatically continue from the previous owner. But you can't rank the counties accurately using one millage number. A property tax bill may include county, municipality, school, fire, parks, debt service, and special district components. Local options, sales tax credits, and parcel-specific fees may also affect the final amount. Charleston County's 2025 published millage schedule, for example, showed materially different combined rates among Mount Pleasant, the City of Charleston, James Island, Sullivan's Island, and unincorporated districts. Berkeley County's county government millage has been notably low, with the county identifying its 41 mill rate as the lowest county millage in South Carolina for its 2025 to 2026 budget. But that doesn't mean every Berkeley County property produces the lowest total tax bill. School districts, municipal taxes, fees, special districts, and the home's taxable value still matter a lot. If I had to rank the counties broadly, Berkeley often has the advantage in the county government portion of the bill. Dorchester can also be favorable for owner-occupied buyers, while Charleston County's higher property values often result in the largest dollar bills, even when the effective structure remains relatively favorable. But the responsible way to compare taxes is to run each specific property through the appropriate county estimator using the correct tax district and 4% or 6% classifications. Never estimate a future bill by copying what the current owner paid. Exemptions, credits, ownership classification, assessed value, and prior limitations may change after the sale. Schools require the same property-specific approach. Charleston County is primarily served by Charleston County School District. It contains some of the highly sought-after neighborhood schools and selective magnet programs, but performance varies significantly across such a large and diverse district. Berkeley County is primarily served by Berkeley County School District, which has rapidly expanded alongside residential growth. Depending on the location, buyers may find established schools, recently constructed campuses, rezoning pressures, or new facilities planned to serve growing communities. Dorchester County contains both Dorchester District 2 and Dorchester School District 4. District 2 serves much of the Summerville area and is one reason many households focus their search there. But a Summerville mailing address doesn't guarantee a District 2's assignment. A property could be in another county or school district. Rather than saying one county has the best schools, compare the assigned elementary, middle, and high schools for the exact address. Review the latest South Carolina school report cards, academic performance, programs, capacity, transportation, and any proposed rezoning. School boundaries can change, so buyers should confirm assignments directly with the district before relying on them. Most major real estate laws are statewide, not county specific. Contract law, seller disclosure, licensing requirements, and basic 4% legal residence framework come from South Carolina law. The differences buyers notice locally usually come from zoning, municipalities, special districts, and HOAs. Charleston County generally contains the most complex regulatory environment because it includes historic districts, barrier islands, coastal construction, resort communities, and municipalities with their own short-term rental rules. A property in downtown Charleston may be subject to architectural review. A home on a barrier island may face specialized zoning, rental, flood, and construction requirements. Berkeley and Dorchester counties can feel less restrictive in some unincorporated and rural areas, but that does not mean there are no rules. Master plan communities may have extensive architecture standards and rental restrictions. Rural land can involve zoning, wetlands, septic requirements, easements, or agricultural use considerations. The governing authority must be verified for the individual parcel. Which county wins? If your priority is downtown Charleston, the beaches, boating, established amenities, and broadest lifestyle selection, Charleston County is the strongest choice, but expect the highest housing and insurance costs. If you prioritize newer construction, master plan communities, major growth corridors, and a wider variety of price points, Berkeley County deserves serious consideration. But investigate traffic, future development, and community fees. If you want suburban value, established Summerville area neighborhoods, access to downtown Summerville, and potentially more house for your budget, Dorchester County may provide the best balance. But test the commute and verify the school district. The mistake is choosing a county based on one statistic. The correct decision comes from combining your workplace, schedule, budget, school priorities, preferred lifestyle, insurance tolerance, and long-term plans. If you're planning to relocate to the Charleston area, I can help you compare specific communities and properties across all 3 counties, not simply by purchase price, but by taxes, commute, insurance, fees, conditions, and the way you actually want to live. Because the right Charleston area home is not just the one you can afford, it's the one whose location continues to make sense after the excitement of moving here becomes everyday life.